Hey everyone, welcome to the Sounds of Skaia podcast, specifically the 7th episode. It is part 2 of our Midnight Crew Drawing Dead duology of episodes, and we are back with the same exact people a week later, coming from you live in our studio in Los Angeles.
Coming from you?
Introduce yourself first, Acro.
This album has, gotten us one of our greatest...
Alpha!
Alright, I'm Alpha.
Scaro.
Hi.
So, this episode, we're discussing the second half of the Midnight Crew Drawing Dead album. And, do we all agree that the second half is better than the first half?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first half may be more iconic.
I don't know, it's hard to say that, though, because first half had 3 in the Morning, it had Liquid Negrosity.
It had a lot more of the memorable ones, but, maybe... I listened to all these songs, like, a week before we recorded this, so, like, they're not very fresh in my memory.
So, the first half might be Damn.
Love's gonna get you, kid.
But the second half is To Pimp a Butterfly.
At first I did love you, but I just wanna fuck.
To put it in Kendrick Lamar terms.
I'm gonna have to take your word on that one.
Yeah.
I listened to the second half like an hour before this.
So you've got a real fresh take on it.
Yeah, but I don't remember any of it.
And, first song is Lunar Eclipse by, somebody.
I think of all the forgotten tracks on Drawing Dead, Lunar Eclipse is probably my favorite.
It's definitely got like a, I don't know. It's jazzy, but I feel like it keeps with the Homestuck feeling the most.
The bass is so good. I'm just gonna let me see who did Lunar Eclipse. So this song is by Michael Guy Bowman.
Don't you mean Michael Stevens?
So what's interesting is not only is this by a perennial podcast favorite Michael Guy Bowman, it's featuring Fenris.
Who's that guy?
I honestly don't know. I assume that they probably played the bass on it. That's just my guess here.
Fenris is a Homestuck OC, I believe.
Huh.
That resembles Nepeta, but this is from years ago.
Such a person does exist, but or rather, such an OC does exist, but I'm not sure that's who they mean.
I think I'm 100% certain that a Homestuck troll OC definitely wrote this song.
Well, no, they're featured on it. See, that's a different matter.
Oh,
I don't
shoot.
think it's feasible that an OC could possibly write music, but manifesting and playing the bass.
Wasn't this before Trolls though?
Details, minor details.
So the next song that we have is a Haunt Jam.
We talked. Didn't you guys talked about this on episode 1 a bit? It's written by.
It came up, yeah.
Talked about the conspiracy between Andrew Huo and Andrew Hussey being the same person.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely like a song that gets you to jump off your feet and dance a jig wherever you are, whenever you listen to this. It's near infectious.
It's a lot more memorable, I feel, and it's a lot more exciting than a lot of the songs in the first half.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a song that would be in like a like an educational learning video game for an obscure handheld console.
Mario Teaches Typing.
That's not obscure. I played that.
I was thinking more like Leapster kind of stuff, like something with letters. I don't know.
Math Blaster 5, The Lost Levels.
Spurb.
Does anybody have anything else to say about it?
No.
It's got a good name.
Not the best name, though, as we'll see at the end of this episode.
Oh, as we'll see in the next song, I think you mean. Wait, shoot, no, it's not that.
Everybody make fun of Luke for that massive blunder.
Haha, Luke, more like Luke the Nerd.
Oh.
More like gay.
You got me. Carbon Nastat / Acoustic Genius is the next song. Is this the right song, or is this Ace of Trump?
Ooh, it's real catchy. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, does anybody have anything else to say about it except this killer clap soundtrack behind it?
This was The image used for the song was of Diamond's Droog, right?
Yes.
The name of it brings to mind Doc Scratch a bit, but I don't think Doc Scratch was there yet in the time that this came out.
Right.
So I think it's conflated with Diamond's Droog, and I feel it fits him.
Well, he uses acoustic as a weapon.
Yeah.
Or rather, yeah.
Not that we really see him use it too much, but that's not what matters really in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, it's a great early R.J. Lake song.
Yes, R.J. Lake, making a strong opening with these first few albums. His style is really coming through as lots of bleep bloop noises, and they sound good when put together.
I think you could say that about a lot of early Homestuck music, but it's especially evident in this song.
Yes.
All right, so the next song is Ace of Trump.
Nobody make the joke.
We're not
Yeah,
gonna make. We're
think we're
serious. This is a serious podcast.
If you put any comments making the joke in the comments, then we'll ban you in the comments.
In fact, I'm going to very quickly get a Go-Gurt, so you all talk about this song.
Well, it is a long track, so take your time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 6.5 minutes long, which is pretty impressive for this early on.
Yeah. It gives me an impression of elevator music, I'd say.
Yeah. This is by Hilary Pye Troiano.
This album is not the best for commentary.
I mean, this is a song I'd be perfectly happy to sit back in a comfy chair, crack open a store-brand root beer, and just listen to. Actually, that's what I'm doing right now.
Sort of the motto of the entire album, really.
Yeah, it really blends in with the rest of the
I
music.
think one thing that comes up again and again as I'm thinking about it is there are a lot of tracks here that really could have been maybe picked up on for remixing and sampling that weren't. And similarly, there are a number of musicians here who we don't hear as much from in the future, which, obviously were capable of some great stuff, but for whatever reason didn't end up being core in the way that some others did.
Yeah.
I'm going to quick look this person up and see if I've just made an ass of myself.
What do you all think of my singing in the last episode? Was that even good? I didn't even really hear it.
Oh, it wasn't bad, but it was maybe a little longer than it should have been. We should probably have you take a clean take afterwards to splice in, if you want to have us pop it in there.
I did say I was going to sing the entire thing.
Oh, you did. This one's maybe a little more jazzy in that it's got kind of an improvisational feel.
Yeah.
I'm back. I have the Go-Gurt.
Got any thoughts, Alpha?
Not really.
That's fair.
It really just fits in this album. It really just blends in with the rest of it.
Yeah, a lot of this album blends together for me.
Like in a good way on this one.
Yeah.
There are a couple albums I can think of where they blend together in a way that is just because I can't pay much attention. This one's more just kind of the way it's supposed to be.
It just, you just sort of melt into it. It's relaxing.
I agree with everything you all said in the past 5 minutes.
Alright, next song.
Well, the next song, thank you for asking, is Moonshine.
Yeah, a lot more immediately engaging than a lot of the other songs on the album. It's got the hard piano notes that really get your attention.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It definitely feels very jazzy and like a very Homestucky Midnight Crew-y song that fits the
We've
mood
been
of...
saying the same thing for 50 minutes now.
What are you talking about? This is a week later.
Fuck me.
No.
Hey, maybe you can cut it down into one real pithy album that's just all, hey, this song is good. It would have been nice if they remixed it.
Pretty much.
Exactly, actually, I'd say.
Paul stretched me singing over the entire 50 minutes so everybody can hear it.
It's a little bit like the Midnight Crew in general. Oh, these characters are really fun. It'd be nice if they had some more significance to the plot.
It would be nice if Homestuck was good, but we all know how that turned out.
Yeah.
Such a daring dream.
Yes, but thankfully Act 7 made up for all that disappointment in a truly fantastic finale.
Yes.
Thank God.
I think we can all agree on that one.
There's absolutely nothing controversial about that statement.
Not even the least bit.
It's perfect, and things happened in that, and all this stuff was resolved, and it happens.
It really just made the entire thing, made it all worth it, really.
You know, all those years where I was in depth in the Homestuck fandom, listening to all those songs, reading the webcomic, talking to all those fans, speculating what the ending of Homestuck was. This was the best possible ending we could have ever gotten, and we should thank Andrew Hussey for the genius that he's done. Speaking of Andrew Hussey, the next song is called Tall, Dark, and Loathsome.
Nice. It's another Clark Powell classic.
Sounds like the Saw theme, but in like a major key.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's the same key.
It's got a good name to it, I feel.
It's a really good track. I mean, if you see Clark's name on something, it's probably going to be really good.
Who wants to read some reviews for this album?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, Terra TK says, "Love these boys. I kinda skimmed over the intermission on my first read, but after listening to this album for the first time and rereading it, they quickly became my favorite artists in the whole comic. Great stuff. Favorite track, Heart's Flush.
Ooh, bold choice.
Reliquary of Stupid.
That's Reliquary.
Reliquary of Stupid, thank you, adult, says, 'Cause I'm a member of the Midnight Crew. Favorite track, Liquid Negrosity, or as Alpha Shire said,
I like Dry Lake's take. This is music for smooth villains on lonely nights, as well as classy ladies at grand soirees and all other dwellers of the dark. Favorite track, Knives and Ivory.
What a solid take.
Willowfeather says, there was such a perfect calming and dark mood in the song 3 in the Morning that I got a hard time finding elsewhere. I could listen to it endlessly. Favorite track, 3 in the Morning.
Now 31 Tones here has a pretty hot take, calling it the dark groovy yet underachieving older album when compared with The Felt.
Favorite track, Dead Shuffle.
You know, people have a lot of thoughts on this one.
It's a bop.
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. This album is a pretty good hit. We probably should have ended it with that, but no. There's 3 more songs.
You can edit it. Things don't happen in chronological order.
Yep.
I believe in you. So what's our next song here?
The next song is Joker's Wild by who does this?
Mark Hadley.
The next song is Joker's Wild by Mark Hadley, a close and personal friend of all.
Good remix of Harlequin. It's like Harlequin in the Midnight Crew Drawing Dead style, and it's very good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got those smooth drums in the background, those signature smooth drums that signify that we're in jazz now.
Yep.
I have a feeling this podcast would have been a lot more interesting with John here.
Definitely.
I don't know, I think he'd be like, jazz is stupid.
No, he said he had things to say about the album, and we certainly don't.
Yeah, whatever.
I didn't like
that out so people don't feel cheated.
Oh, was that something? What was that, Alpha?
What? Not.
Come on.
Spit it out.
I'm begging you.
Spit it, come on.
Say
need the
something.
hottest
Come on, man.
Why don't you just add like a 3-minute clip of JJR ranting about this album at the end?
That's
All
a
right.
good idea.
We can edit him in. We don't even need him on the podcast. We can just artificially implant him into every episode.
I mean, we did get the reactions from him.
Yeah, we can make him holographic like Tupac, yo.
You can like take voice clips of him and like sentence splice like entire like rants from him. What's the next song?
Hold
Put me
on.
down.
I'm DMing John something.
Our next song is Living It Up by Gabe Nazovic.
Oh, this song! I really like this song. I like the atmosphere. This also is Hive Swap as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this album I feel definitely has inspired Hive Swap with its sort of like smooth tones. Since Hive Swap is a very, if you listen to the album, it's a very almost like it's a very smooth album. Like it sounds like Cuphead almost. That sort of musical style of just excited pianos.
Dude, it's just like Cuphead. Every game is just like Cuphead, and
Oh,
by
shut up.
extension, just like Dark Souls.
Can you imagine if Now, no offense to James or Toby, but if they kind of kept with the original theme and used stuff from the discography and Hive Swap.
What if Hive Swap was good?
Yeah.
You know what my favorite part of Hive Swap Friendism is?
Friendism?
The original sound. Hive Swap Friendism, the new game. My favorite part is the original soundtrack with its original songs, which are... No, but here's the thing about the game. Here's the thing. So the music in it, if you go into the files and all that stuff, it's literally just like they dragged it from their Homestuck album thing. It has like the tags from like Homestuck Volume 6 and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
It's like they're not even trying.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that they did that, honestly. I haven't played either Friend Sim, I'll be honest. But
It's fine.
It doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, I mean, getting some hussy writing, and then there's some of this sweet original music that we all love so very, very much.
Some hussy writing. Like,
at least in the first one.
I think we should all be wary of hussy writing by now.
You know, unironically, for what he lacks in story, he makes up for in dialogue, I'd say. He's like Tarantino, except Tarantino does do good story.
A lot of great dialogue in Act 6, Intermission 5.
He's the Quentin Tarantino of webcomics. Except not at all. So
Right,
the next song is,
song.
the next and last song is Haunt Jelly.
Let's be honest here, the song was composed entirely because the name is absolutely amazing.
Yes. It was made because of the pun. That's all we have to say, end the podcast right now.
That said, I really wish they'd gone all the way and made a Haunt Malade too.
Well, I think you know what this episode is ending with. A little bit of Haunt Malade. Scaro, say the outro.
Would you like some les motoires?
And that's the episode. I just got a phone call. I gotta answer it. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Okay, we're done.
So, either of you see Infinity War yet?